Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, guys. Terence Crawford is the new face, king, and possibly goat of boxing. The fight I saw this morning, I can never forget. Uh, Undisputed super middleweight champion Saul Canelo Álvarez fought Terence Crawford, and Terence obviously moved two divisions up, and oh my god, that was such an explosive fight, and Terence is so amazing. Like, the performance that we saw in that fight was just so dominant by Terence from the first round. Like, he was all over the place. Like in the press conference, Terence said that all the all the running I'm gonna be doing is running upside your ass, and that statement was completely true. Even though Canelo was, for the most part, Canelo was on the front foot, Terence's boxing IQ, dodging, striking, and durability, especially durability, was just so amazing. And I personally gave Canelo round 1, 5, 9, and 10, and I do not believe in any way there are other rounds that Canelo won. And Terence Crawford, like, he was just so dominant throughout the entire fight, And this is my prediction. Most of the fans who are not hardcore, unlike again, I'm not hardcore. I won't say that. Most of the fans going to this fight were predicting Canelo to win by either knockout or decision, because they were thinking that Terence Crawford is a small guy. He struggled against Madrimov. No way. Canelo Álvarez, who is basically the face of boxing, who is one of the best pound fighters right now, who is a very, who is a very great legend of the sport, and he is reigning in this division for a while now, and who has a very high level of durability, striking, conditioning, of course. And a lot of people were thinking that Terence, yeah, he is just another guy for Canelo, at least. And even Canelo said it like that, like, he will be one of my best fights. But he did not say it like he did not make it seem like that this was his biggest fight ever. And it obviously was. It was on Netflix. The crowd was just incredible. Dana White was promoting it. Like, Dana was sitting here, like at a place. After him it was Turkey, and after him I think it was a security guard, and after him it was Mr. Beast. Well, Mr. Beast was in a boxing event. Like, you gotta understand, like, how huge that actually is. And to be honest, like, I'm just so glad. That Terence Crawford actually won this fight, because I am a huge fan of Terence Crawford, and I have been for a long while now. And Canelo, after seeing the build up, it really feels good to see him humbled at this point, because to be honest, yeah, I did pick Terence to win this fight, and yeah, that though I said he would win by knockout, I'm just glad that he destroyed him, because I was kind of coping with the whole build up, because realistically I thought that Canelo would easily knock out Terence Crawford, because after seeing the Madrimov fight, come on, that just goes to show, like, how good Terence Crawford actually is, and what legacy he has at this point, because that was Canelo Álvarez. Like, you gotta remember, like, that was Canelo Álvarez on a huge win streak, and against very top level guys, very high level guys. And like, the Crawford, like, according to most people, Crawford was not supposed to win that fight. Like, even in the ring walk, obviously it's, yeah, Mexican Independence Day, but in the ring walk, Terence Crawford's introduction was way worse, and way more low level compared to Canelo Álvarez's. Canelo had his very own special edit, and you just can remember. But more than anything, this is a huge day of boxing. This day will be remembered, like, for centuries at this point, because like this was the biggest fight in boxing. And I apologize for, like, saying that it was overhyped or overrated, because it wasn't. We saw the fight, and it was amazing. Like, both guys were absolutely explosive from the very first round. And mainly Terence Crawford, like, he was eating those punches one after the other. And the thing is, no one expected, including me, Terence Crawford to be this durable. Like, he took Canelo's shots, Canelo's punches, like they were nothing. Like, they were absolutely nothing. And the thing is, he was constantly countering it. He was constantly firing back. That just goes to show you, like, how high level, how dedicated Terence Crawford is to this sport. Because Canelo, like, that's the same Canelo who knocked out Bill Joe Saunders. You gotta remember, that's the same Canelo who fought high level guys like Bivol and even Floyd Mayweather. That's the same level guy. That's the same Canelo who knocked out legends after legends. Made for years after years. So for to see Terence Crawford, who is 37 years old, 2 years older than Canelo, by the way, to see him go out there and absolutely destroy, absolutely school him from the very first round, it's very amazing. And I believe right now, yeah, right now, as far as pound for pound goes, to be honest, Terence Crawford is number one, in my opinion. Obviously, we have Usyk. Obviously, Alexander Usyk is like, he is obviously like, he before this fight he was obviously the, in my opinion at least, the undisputed pound for pound best fighter. But now when it comes to like pound for pound, like, you have to think, right, like pound for pound, like, in all the divisions, like, it doesn't matter. So when it comes to pound for pound, Terence Crawford is, in my opinion, way above Usyk. Because yes, for as far as pure skill goes, Usyk is maybe better than Terence Crawford, I'm not sure. But when it comes to pound for pound, undisputedly Terence Crawford is way better than Usyk. Because Usyk is obviously a 2 division undisputed champion, but guess what? Terence Crawford is a 3 division undisputed champion, and guess what? The third division that he is undisputed in, super middleweight, it is like 2 divisions above what, like his normal division. So you have to really understand it. Like we are living through one of the greats. In a previous video, I said that Alexander Usyk is the Muhammad Ali of this era. And yeah, that makes sense. Yes, he is a heavyweight. Muhammad Ali was obviously heavyweight, Mike Tyson. But guess what? Terence Crawford, he is the Manny Pacquiao of this era. He is the John Jones of this era. Like prime John Jones, not the PED drug addict. No, not that one. Like the prime John Jones. The John Jones that beat DC the first time. Yeah, that John Jones. That's what I'm talking about. Terence Crawford, he is the Sugar Ray Robinson of this era. He is Ronaldo. Like, he is the boxing equivalent to Ronaldo. You have to understand. Because, at this point, Terence should just retire, bro. Like, he obviously made more than enough money to last his rest of the to last. Bro. It's tough for me to spill out words at this point, but like, you have to understand, right? Like, Terence, he made so much money, like, that it would obviously last him a lifetime and even more. And at this point, there's just like, he is 42-0, 31 knockouts, has many great wins over Ricky Leonard, Terence, Canelo Alvarez, Israel Madrov. Yeah. So what's the point of continuing at this point? Like, he is obviously a legend. And to be honest, yeah, in the Canelo fight, at no point in the fight, other than the 5th round, I guess, I was even slightly worried for Crawford. So yeah, I do believe he can obviously continue to compete at this high level, but I don't think he should. I simply don't think he should, because he has done enough. He is right now the pound for pound base. He is top 3 goats of the sport, undisputed, and he is right now the best fighter in the world. Anyways, that's my thoughts on this, guys. You guys make sure to let me know what you guys think, and inshallah I'll see you guys next time. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.